The Ottawa Senators are extremely pleased to select from the Boston U Terriers, Brady Tkachuk.
Derek Brassard, cross, go in, score! 2-on-1, goes around.
Welcome to Sens Talk. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SensTalk_ for live updates of the games and, of course, breaking news. As well, after every single Sens game, we tweet out a poll for you, the fans, to vote on the Sens Talk Star of the Night. So we just tweeted it out, and we'll announce it at the end of the video, like we do it for every other video. Now, before we get tonight's video started, when the Ottawa Senators played against the Colorado Avalanche, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, SeatGeek, for sponsoring this video. SeatGeek is a ticket app that takes the confusion out of buying tickets. They rate the tickets between a 0 to 10 score, with red being a bad score and green being a good score. My favorite part about this app is the fact you can see where you're sitting, and with the green and red dots on the map when you're trying to buy tickets, it's easy to see whether or not you're getting a good deal. So it's a beautiful thing, a part of this app. And another beautiful thing is using my code SENSTALK. You save $20 off your first purchase. So you help this channel out and you save $20. It's a win-win. So please, in the description below, I have the link. Go to SeatGeek.com or download the app on the App Store. And please, support us. SensTalk is the code and save $20 off your first purchase. Now let's get into the game recap. Before we get the game recap even started, I want to give a quick update for you guys and girls. Right now it's 12 o'clock where I am right now. And I'm not in my usual studio. And where I am right now, this is going to take like 2 hours to upload. So I'm very sorry if you're watching this and you see it came out at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, which it probably will. First thing shows my dedication. I'm dedicated to this channel, and I always will be. But I am sorry that it will be a late upload just in advance. Anyways, this was the Colorado Avalanche versus the Ottawa Senators tonight. Going to this game, this was Matt Duchene's first game back at the Pepsi Center in Colorado. And he got a nice kind of an ovation. There was some boos, but mostly cheering for him, a little bit of people standing up. So it was a nice little tribute for him in the first period. Now, lineup notes. CeCe and McCormick were in. Well, line was called up because Borowski was suspended 1 game, but he was benched along with Harper, who's, I believe, injured. And like I just said, Borowski was out 1 game with a suspension. Now, before we even get into the game sheet, Sens have allowed 30-plus shots in 7 of their last 8 games. Let's see if they can stop that trend. So starting goaltenders for tonight was Philip Grubauer for the Colorado Avalanche, the former Washington Capitol and Stanley Cup winner, and Craig Anderson, who looked really good the last 2 games for your Ottawa Senators. So the first period we go 2:42 in, a beautiful goal from Ryan Dzingel. It's 1-0 Ottawa from Thomas Chabot, Hudson Bacho, and Chris Cherney. That's 10 points in 9 games for Chris Cherney, and 10 points so far on the season for Thomas Chabot. Now, Ryan Dzingel, it was Grubauer was right here, and he did a nice little toe drag and roofed it right in. 2 minutes in, a beautiful goal. I thought it was Matt Duchene who was that nice of a goal right in front of the net. Either way, third of the year for Dzingel, 1-0 Ottawa. 8 minutes later, Matt Duchene, and he scores right after the tribute. Like 2 seconds after the video tribute, the fans go from cheering on for Matt Duchene to booing him. Matt Duchene from his second of the year, assisted by Cody Ceci, who returned to the lineup, and Colin White, who looked really good today. It's 2-0 Ottawa, and Duchene looked thrilled to score the goal, as was I. And Ottawa is up 2-0 heading to the second period. About 10 minutes in, Sam Girard, things change quickly. It's 2-1 now for the Avalanche from Landeskog and Eric Johnson. But 12 seconds later, a beautiful, crisp, pristine pass from Colin White finds Matt Duchene. It's a 2-goal night for Matt Duchene, his second of the game, third of the year. One of the best passes I've seen in a long time from Colin White. 3-1 Ottawa. They retake the lead, and with this goal, Matt Duchene is the only current Senator on the roster to score against all 31 National Hockey League teams, as obviously this is his first time scoring against the Colorado Avalanche, these 2 goals, and finally completed that. So the lone Senator on the roster to do so. We move on, though, 4 minutes later. Power play for the Avalanche. Probably have the best, if not top 3, definitely have a top 3 first line in the National Hockey League. You can argue the Sagan line is better. You can argue the Pasternak line is better, but this line is lethal, and they show it here. 4 minutes later, exactly, Mika Rantanen rips a one-timer past Anderson. No chance for him on the power play from Nathan MacKinnon and Tyson Barrie. We head to the third period now, with the Senators only up by 1. It's 3-2. 1 minute in, it's 3-3. Carl Soderberg on the power play from Matt Calvert and Tyson Barrie. And then this is where the collapse begins. This third period was absolute trash. Gabriel Landeskog, 6 minutes later, make it 4-3. Nathan MacKinnon, 5-3. Nieto ices the cake. No chance for Anderson there at 6-3. Zach Smith left the game with a facial injury. The Senators lose 6-3, and they had it. They had the game. They had the game. And they just gave it away in the third period. They allowed 5 goals in a row and 4 goals in a row. This is the third, fourth time this season in the first 9 games the Senators have been dominated by a top line. So Guy Boucher needs to fix that by playing his best players, matching them up versus the other team's best players. Put Matt Duchene, put Mark Stone, put Dzingel, put Kearney, etc. against the other team's top line. Enough with the Zach Smith, Pyatt, and Puyarvi BS. Because honestly, it's not working, and it's costing us games. Another thing that's costing us games is the amount of penalties we're taking. The Senators, besides there's a penalty on the last minute, have been 0 for 4. 1 for 5, 0 for 4. The last 2 games on the penalty kill. So that's killing them. They got to start being more disciplined. And of course, they're missing Brady Tkachuk immensely. And hopefully he'll be back soon. But man, shots on goal 37-24 for the Avs. They really outshot us in that third period, 14-4. And the 3 stars, it was MacKinnon, Landeskog, and Rantanen. Rantanen had a hell of a game. The Avalanche had a hell of a game. They really, really took advantage of the Sanders' inexperienced defense in the third period, and Anderson was just left out to dry. And besides that, that third goal from Soderberg, I don't think Anderson's to the blame for most of these shots. He was really left out to dry, and you can't really blame him. Next Sens game is against Vegas on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. But before we recap the video, let's get to what you guys and girls voted for the Sens Talk Star of the Night. So the Sens Talk Star of the Night, voted by you, the fans, is as follows. In third place, with 5% of the vote, Chris Kearney. I thought he had a decent game. He looked noticeable. Mark Stone wasn't noticeable, which is very rare for him, but what are you going to do? Second star, Colin White. He had a solid game, 2 points on the night. He has 10%. The first star in his return to Colorado, Matt Duchene. 85% of the vote, really, really won this vote easily, as his return to Colorado could not have gone better. 2-goal night, but the Senators lose 6-3. They fall to 4-4-1 on the season. Besides that, thank you all for watching. I hope you're happy that I got this video out for you guys and girls, because this could be a long couple hours uploading this, but I love doing what I do, and I'm glad to do this. Besides that, thank you for watching. So please follow us on Twitter at @SensTalk_ for live updates to the games and, of course, breaking news. Please like us on Facebook at SensTalk, add us to your circles on Google Plus the SensTalk. Click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. We just passed 480 subscribers. Thank you very much. And as well, check out our website, SensTalkCentral.com. We update that every single day. And as well, SeatGeek.com. We're on the App Store. Use the promo code SensTalk to save $20 off your first purchase. Besides that, the Senators fall to the Colorado Avalanche 6-3. I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Go Sens, go.